Things are not going nearly as well today as they did yesterday. Okay, so I just wanted to give a quick update because I had an epiphany earlier. Yeah, there are definitely some updates that I'm gonna have to give you guys because a lot's happened and a lot has changed. If you are new here, my name is Charlie and welcome. I am currently working on a sci-fi romance novel for Camp NaNoWriMo. It is currently April 2nd. It is 11:30 in the morning and I am 4,148 words into my manuscript, which means that today we are definitely going to hit the 5,000 word mark. I have a word goal of 2,616 words to write today because my nano goal is 80,000 words. This novel is like coming together super fast, at least in my head. I have so many ideas and I am really anxious to just get started on them. I do have a lot to do today actually. I am editing a vlog that's gonna go up tomorrow. I am just gonna take you along through the next 3 days of work for me. I did create this Camp NaNoWriMo tracker that I will be using, so I will be able to cross off my progress. I'm really excited to start filling that in. Things are not going nearly as well today as they did yesterday. I am currently at 594 words. It's 2:10 in the afternoon and I am feeling really sleepy. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good lighting where I don't have glare on my glasses, but I think I'm just gonna remove them. Right now, things are going okay in the manuscript. I am currently in a place where Kai, the murderer, is finding out that the person that he killed in his dream is dead. That scene is chapter 7. I wanted to write chapter 7, 8, and 9 today. So I'm thinking that I'm probably going to maybe take my dog for a walk because it is so nice out and just get some fresh air, listen to an audiobook, get myself back into the mood a little bit before I jump back into it. The next couple of days are going to be very long. I have so much to do still and I haven't even started editing that video that's supposed to come out on Wednesday. Should we go for a walk? Come on, let's go. I have officially passed the 5,000 word mark in my manuscript. I currently have 5,359 words. Today so far I've written 1,209 words, which means that I get to fill in one of the circles on my NaNoWriMo tracker. I have 15 more circles to go and 75,000 words left. I just want to kind of like update you on my progress, kind of tell you guys how things are going. So I have written the chapter where Kai finds out that the girl he murdered in his dream has actually died in real life. And now I have to flip back to editing Charlie here, just popping in really fast to explain better exactly where I was at in my manuscript at this point in time. I had just finished writing Kai's perspective where he finds out that the girl that he killed in his dream has actually died in real life, and he's trying to put the pieces together a little bit and kind of talk himself out of the fact that maybe he actually did kill her. It's also switching back to Alyssa's perspective where she wakes up in a hospital bed and is confronted by her sergeant because she's a police officer and is being told that she's being put on administrative leave while the investigation into her sister's death is going on, and she freaks out because she wants help. That's kind of where I was at, and I'm probably gonna have to pop in a few more times because this week was a very ADHD week. I was just extra distracted this week, so I'm probably gonna have to pop in a few more times to kind of explain what the heck I was talking about. But for now, back to the video. I still have a lot of words left to write. I have been switching between techniques, sort of like I did in the last vlog, where I'm writing by hand in my notebook. I am typing things out, so I've also started dictating as well because it is just helping me so much. In the last sprint, I got like 617 words in just like 20 minutes. That's been really helpful. Before I jump into my next writing session, there's this thing that I used to do like right before it, and it's kind of silly, but I really have a tendency to get super inspired after watching TED Talks. So before writing every single day, I would actually watch a TED Talk that really inspired me, and sometimes I would watch it the same one over and over and over again. It just made it a little easier for me to get through the rough patches when I was lacking in inspiration in my own work. I think what I'm going to do before I jump into my next writing sprint is try to find a couple of TED Talks that really inspire me, add them into a playlist on my channel that you guys will be able to find and access, watch a few of them, and see if I can't knock out a bunch of words all at once. Okay, so I just wanted to give a quick update because I had an epiphany earlier. So I was watching those TED Talks that I was mentioning. There was one about what to do if you are looking to be more creative, and I was having a little bit of a problem with where to take my story next. So I followed the steps that the woman talked about, which was pretty simple, honestly. It was just go for a walk, while you're walking, brainstorm, and use voice memos. So I took my phone, I took some headphones out, and I went on a walk and I did some brainstorming, and I was able to figure out the next 3 chapters, and it ended up being the next 4 chapters. It could be longer than that. That's not the point. The point is that I was able to kind of have a huge breakthrough. It's like starting to come together, and it's coming together so fast. But anyways, it is currently 12:08 in the morning. Today, technically, I wrote 2,629 words, so I am kind of right on track. I have reached the 6,777 word mark in my manuscript. I have written 9 chapters, and I am currently writing the 10th chapter. I didn't get any editing done for that video that's supposed to come out tomorrow, and so I am going to have a very busy day tomorrow. That is going to be the first thing that I get done. How are you guys doing on NaNoWriMo so far this month? What are you working on? Are you doing like a word count goal? What is your word count goal? Tell me a little bit about what you guys are working on this month. I will see you guys in the morning. Yeah, me too. It has been such a long day. I have been editing the My Ideal Writing Routine video all day. And I got it up around 5 o'clock, and then I just needed to take a break from like being at my computer. This is the first opportunity that I've had to actually sit down and write anything, and it's about 10 o'clock at night. So I highly doubt I'm gonna get the 2,615 words that was my goal today, but I'm gonna try and just write for probably about an hour, see how many words I can get down. I'm really tired. If you couldn't tell, it is now 12:20 in the morning, and I have just been like participating in someone's live stream on YouTube. I needed like a body double situation where I wasn't going to write, which, by the way, if you are interested in seeing a live stream from me and you want to join in on that, let me know in the comments if that's something you'd be interested in. That being said, I did not hit my word goal today. I only wrote 948 words. I think I did well today, especially considering the fact that I have been working literally all day. But anyways, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired and I'm rambling and making no sense. So I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It is Tuesday. That's not right. It's Thursday. Oh my gosh, it's Thursday. I have some catch up from yesterday because I didn't make my word count goal, but I have more time today to get that done. So I'm going to be working on chapter 11. Yeah, there are definitely some updates that I'm going to have to give you guys because a lot's happened and a lot has changed. There is a lot of work to get done today. I'm really looking forward to completing this first draft so that I can start refining it. Oh, if I want to stay on track today, then I have to get 2,942 words because by the end of today, today I should have 10,662 words in my manuscript if I'm staying on track with the Camp NaNoWriMo tracker. I'm gonna see if I can't find some live streams like I did yesterday. That might help. I think I tried to communicate this last night, but I did used to do live streams on this channel, but that was back when I only had like 40 subscribers and nobody ever really showed up to those. So I kind of felt like I was talking to myself, and eventually I just kind of was like, it's not really worth it. But if any of you are interested in me hosting a live stream, I would be happy to do that, especially during these camp months and during NaNoWriMo. I'm struggling at the moment. I'm having such a hard time staying focused. This is literally, I hate it. I have 1,447 words left to write. So far today, I have written 1,495 words. If I want to keep up the progress, then I'm gonna have to write a little bit more. But I think I'm actually going to call it, because I am now at that point where I'm running the risk of having any sanity left by the end of this month, and I just need to take a minute and take care of myself a little bit more than I have been the last couple of days. So I'm going to take the rest of the evening off and just call it a day. I did write quite a bit. Unfortunately, was not able to check off another, or like fill in another one of those little bubble things, but some things helped me a lot today. This is a really lofty goal, and I think I'll probably have a couple other really strong writing days, but I do just need to take a minute, maybe just refill my creative cup, spend a little bit of time outside, play a game or something. I don't know, like it, just anything other than what I've been doing for the last 3 days straight. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about where I'm currently at in my manuscript, because some things have been happening. I have just finished writing chapter 12. The sister has already been murdered, and now Kai is just trying to figure out if it's possible that he was the one who did it. There's a question around that because it happened in the dream world, not in the living world. The woman who was murdered, I'm calling her Jasmine at the moment just because I don't really have another name. And her sister has had some sort of like mental breakdown. She found out that her sister was dead in a pretty cold way. Good morning. It is the next day. We were talking about where I was in my manuscript and the fact that I totally did not reach my minimum word count goal the last 2 days, basically. Let's talk a little bit about where I'm at in my manuscript. I have reached the point where Elisa is now falling back into the dream, and she's made up her mind subconsciously that she's going to try to find whoever murdered her sister. The person who murdered her sister is actually doing research trying to figure out how it's possible that he could have murdered her, because it was in a dream. He wasn't awake when it happened. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just working through those scenes. They are kind of really information heavy at the moment, which is something that I'm going to have to fix in the second draft, but it's actually okay because this is just kind of how I tell the story to myself. It's also kind of how I work out the world building and work out character motivations and everything. It really just involves a lot of info dumping to start with, and then in my second draft what I would do is work that into the story a little bit. But I'm just kind of burning out trying to get to the word counts every day. I'm not going to put any more pressure on myself to make that 80,000 word goal. I would much rather make this more sustainable, where I'm writing every single day, than burn myself out and not write for a year. What are you guys working on? I know some of you aren't doing Camp NaNoWriMo, but for those of you who are, what is your camp goal this this year. And for those of you who aren't doing Camp NaNoWriMo, what are your goals for the month of April? Let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As always, I appreciate you. And